good morning, good afternoon, whatever you want to say. Today's topic of Teaching Tuesday is It Ain't What It Looks Like, Look Again. Y'all ready? I'm kind of ready. It's going to be short, I think. Okay, it's going to be short, okay? So, I got two passages. The first one is Daniel chapter 3, and starting at verse 24. I'm going to read it really fast. Then King Nebuchadnezzar was astonished, and he rose in haste and spoke, saying to his counselors, Did we not cast 3 men bound in the midst of fire? And they answered and said, True, O king. Look, he answered, I see 4 men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they are not hurt. And the form of the fourth one is like the Son of God. Second passage is Matthew chapter 14, and we're starting at verse 24. But the boat was now in the middle of the sea, tossed by the waves, for the wind was contrary. Now in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went to them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, It is a ghost. And they cried out for fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, Be of good cheer. It is I, do not be afraid. And Peter answered to him, Lord, if it is you, command me to come to the water. So he said, Come. And when Peter came down off the boat, he walked to the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind was boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. And he cried out, Lord, save me. So here's a quick little summary about the story in Daniel. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were Daniel's friends. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were told they had to worship this gold image that King Nebuchadnezzar had put up. And they was like, nah, son, we worship God. So then Nebuchadnezzar's folks went back and told Nebuchadnezzar they're not worshiping the gold image. So Nebuchadnezzar catches a little attitude. I feel like he's probably like, sure, probably got like a complex or something, but whatever. So he goes and he says, put him in the fiery pit. So they throw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery pit for not worshiping the gold image. So after King Nebuchadnezzar throws him in the pit, he feeling himself. Then he looks and it says that he got scared and he's astonished. And so he said to the guard, now didn't I throw 3 people in there? Now the guards didn't even look. They just said, true, yeah, you did. But then it says, look. There's 4 of them. They had to look again to see. There was 4 of them, and the 4th one looks like the Son of God, a.k.a. Jesus. Now, I could not be Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego because, like, for real, I would probably be thinking in my head, dang, we should have just worshipped the gold image. Because now we about to burn up. And here's how this relates to us. So sometimes you have to do things, you have to obey God, and it might look like everything around you is in flames, but you just set the stage for a miracle. When you're being obedient, God can step in. The Son of God, Jesus, can step in and be right beside you for everybody to see, because it looks like you were supposed to burn up. It looks like everything was engulfed in flames. But baby, look at this miracle. The Son of God is standing right there. King Nebuchadnezzar had to look again. So let's talk about the disciples. The disciples see this thing walking in the water and they're like, man, that's a ghost. And they probably just think about you and your friends seeing a ghost and they gone. Like, we gone. So then Jesus is like, nah, it's me. Look again. So they look again and Peter gets off the boat. But then when he gets out there, he's scared. If God told you to do something, what you scared for? Huh? What you scared of? See, and then the passage, it talks about how the water was tossing the boat and the wind was so crazy. And that's what we get distracted by. Peter was distracted by what the things around him looked like, that he didn't even see. Jesus is standing right there. The Son of God is in your situation, but you need to look again. Don't look at all the things around you. Look again. If God told you to do it, he ain't gonna let you burn up. He ain't gonna let you drown. Look again. The stage has been set for the miracle, but you just need to make sure that you are focused on the right thing. It ain't what it looked like. Look again.